Hello everyone, I'm FARMERSIM and welcome back to the Oak Bridge Chronicles down here on Oak Bridge Farm. I do hope you're all doing very, very well and having a great day. So, we've just sown our oats, haven't we, in the last episode? Got that field drilled. We did all the necessary field prep before that. Obviously, got the line brought up, and obviously we dosed it with a bit of fertilizer when we were drilling. So now that all is left to do now is get the field roller on there and get it topped off, and that's pretty much it for our own fields anyway, our arable fields, until kind of June, July time this year, when it's going to be a big harvest, I feel. Right, what I do think I need to do here is just activate four-wheel steer, because getting out of here is a little bit tight from this little corner, isn't it? So I think if I just whip it round there. Oh, there we go, lovely stuff, did that well. So let's turn four-wheel steer off as well, back now that we've done that. So yeah, we need to get this one rolled, and then it's all done. And what I am going to do after that, because grass, we do still have a couple of grass fields that are, well, it says they're ready to cut now, but we need to be waiting till April for first cut for that, when it's hit its second growth stage. But yeah, what we're going to be able to do from the grass at the minute, because of the quantities that we still have after our massive grass efforts quite a while ago, a good few episodes ago. Obviously, the cow barn is still thoroughly stocked up with everything it needs. So, with that in mind, I'm potentially going to be able to stand to profit from the first cut of grass that we're going to get this year, which will be next month. So, in my mind at the minute, the idea is that we're going to cut it. We're going to obviously row it up, bale it up for silage, and get it wrapped, and obviously wait for that lot to ferment, and then we'll be just pretty much able to sell all that, take it to the BGA and profit from it. Obviously, there's a little bit of waiting time involved. We've got to wait for the obviously the fermentation process to happen, but that's all good. We may as well profit from it. And then second cut wise, I think second cut we'll be able to consider topping up the cow barn if it needs it. I mean, it will need it at some point, but the numbers are still quite big over there, so you know we'll be all right. So yeah, and then in this episode as well, what I am going to do is I'm going to take on, there's one contract that I'd like to get done. It's a spraying contract over in field 27 from Noah here, who has one of the world's most questionable moustaches. But yeah, it's just over £24,000. So, and that's not going to take long, because I think we've got about 164,000 litres of liquid fertiliser there over in the tank, so we can make use of that. So yeah, we'll probably stick with the JCB for today's episode. Not been using this for a little bit, so we'll get the roller around in this field now, and then we'll go and get that contract done, and then kind of for now anyway, in this in-game month, that's possibly going to be it, because then, like I say, moving into April, we'll get first cut of grass done and sort that out for silage, and then it'll be a case of possibly skipping May, possibly at the minute anyway, skipping May and getting straight into June when the big harvest will arise, because we will have a lot to do. If I jump into the menus here and have a quick look, see where are we there? So we've got our massive field of linseed here in fields 5 and 6. We've got linseed in field 21. We've got barley in 7. We've got wheat in 4. And obviously we will have oats in fields 2 and 3 here, which we're just about to roll. So, and all that is going to come to fruition in, where are we now? In June, July time here. So obviously we've got the barley in June, July. And also we haven't got a field of canola, have we? No, I thought for some reason I thought I had a field of canola. Yeah, but yeah, we've got, so June, July time. We've got barley there. We've got our linseed here as the harvest season starts in July. Oats in July and August, and right down at the bottom there we've got our wheat in July as well. So it's going to be very, very busy. Looking at the weather today, where are we? It says it's going to start raining from about 7 o'clock tonight. So where are we at now? It's just gone 3 o'clock, so we've got 4 hours to get these 2 jobs done, which I think should be more than enough time. So with that in mind, let's not faff. Let's get rolling. There we go, rolling done. Now we've gained, roughly about 1 or 2% of yield across the varying different soil types that we've got on this field there. What we're at there, about 89% in the silty clay. I think previously it was about 88, 87 in patches, and up to about 90 something in the loamy sand and the sandy loam, sorry, and the loam. So an increase in yield is what it is. It's all right. We need every little bit we can get. So there we go. But yeah, job done. So moving on now to the contract from Noah. I have actually just been over to check what is actually in his field, because it kind of made me think, hang on a minute, I need to consider what machinery I'm going to be using and also what we're going to be spreading on the field. Because initially, like I said before, I thought, we'll utilise the some of the 160 odd thousand litres of liquid fertiliser that we've got in the tank over there, which we have paid for at the very beginning, of course. It did cost money for that, but it's a field of grass and it's been harvested, so he's just waiting for his next cut. And what I hadn't considered, and it was just one of these little things that always slips my mind. There's always a lot to think about in Farming Simulator, isn't there? But we've got 316,000 litres of digestate over in the biogas plant at the minute, which is ours. It's free, and it's like, well, I need to make use of that, don't I, really? Let's use the free stuff before we use the stuff that we've spent money on. And personally, digestate I think is a better thing to throw on grass anyway. So with that in mind, I need to change my approach, because I was going to stick with the JCB and hitch up the sprayer, but no, we're going to jump into the big Fendt here because we need something with a little bit more oomph, because we're going to use our slurry tanker here with its dribble bar. Hey up cows. I know I said it in the last episode, but I do absolutely love how busy and populated the cow pasture looks now, thanks to realistic livestock. And obviously, as a result of a couple of episodes ago, the bull has now done and has been doing, and possibly still is doing, his job in there in respect of impregnating the female cows. So we've got lots of calves on the way, and obviously when that happens, we're going to have hopefully a lot of milk on the way as well, which is very much looking forward to that. It's what we've got them for at the end of the day, isn't it? To breed them and make some milk and earn some money, get the milk thrown into our dairy, get that turned into cheese, and get that eventually turned into more money. So that's all good. But yeah, so like I said, may as well make as much use as we can out of the free digestate that we've got over in the biogas plant. So we're going to load that up now, and yeah, get this contract done, get £24,000 put into the bank. So it's well needed, I think so. But I must admit, that does bring, it's been in the back of my mind now for a little bit of time. What I mentioned earlier on about potentially skipping forward time in the next episode or so to get our harvest done, and get that harvest, get the big harvest of multiple fields done and dusted, and get the crops into the silo. I am considering, and it's a strong consideration, but I'm considering bringing the series to an end roughly after we've done the big harvest, just so I can move on to something a little bit fresher, I suppose, within the realms of FARMERSIM 25. Now I know, the map itself, it always has been, and it always will be one of my personal favourites, and I'm sure it stands the same for a lot of you guys out there as well. It is one of the greats of Farming Simulator, not confining it to FARMERSIM 25 or to FARMERSIM 22, but it is one of the greats. It really is. It's a beautiful place. It's a wonderfully built map from Oxygen David, and it's provided a lot of us, I know, with many, many hundreds of hours of wonderful gameplay. And without repeating myself again, because I know I did say this a long time ago at the very beginning, I didn't do any content for this map on FARMERSIM 22 just because of what I was concentrating on at the time then, and I had to, and because it came back to FARMERSIM 25, I felt I had to. And I have been, what episode are we on now? I can't remember actually. I'm not actually too sure what numerical episode this one is off the top of my head right now. But I've done a bit on here, and it's seemingly going okay. The farm's doing good, but I just kind of feel that maybe it's time for me to move on from it. Funnily enough, I did actually have a comment from one of you wonderful people a couple of episodes ago saying, please don't stop this series. It kind of made me sit back and go, oh, but funnily enough, I am kind of thinking of doing that. But it's a difficult one. It is, from my perspective, it's a difficult one. Part of me does want to stick with it, and part of me wants to move on and do something else. So let me know what you think in the comments. That's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Because, like I say, it is a wonderful map, but from a content creating side of things, and also whether you guys are all still interested in it or not, that's a big thing. You know, it's all very well me enjoying making the content, but if nobody wants to watch it, if it starts to feel like it's kind of losing traction and losing interest, then it's one of those things that I have to consider that as well, and just look at things and go, right, is it time to move on and go play on a different map somewhere different? So yeah, like I say, let me know what you think. I do and am extremely interested in knowing what you guys think about that. So right, anyway, so contract, let's go do it. I need to go and turn it, I need to go and activate it actually, don't I? So here he is with his moustache. Accept contract. It does say that we can fertilise with any type of fertiliser, liquid, solid, slurry or manure. So digestate falls into those categories, I'm sure. So let's accept that contract. There we go. Thank you very much. Lovely stuff. Right, and it's only round the corner, which again, when I started thinking about whether to use the sprayer or not, we're just round the corner from the BGA. So if we use up what we've got here, we can just come literally round the corner and fill up again, which is great. And this is the field here just in front of us at the end of this lane. It's quite a big one, if I remember correctly. It's this is actually the field that I took a baling contract in, or was it a bale? It was a bale wrapping contract a few episodes ago, and there was a bit of a glitch in that when I accepted the contract, it immediately completed, didn't it? So yeah, interesting. Right, so this is us. This is the one. The contract is still there. It hasn't glitched or anything like that. So let's get these arms opened up. Now it'll be interesting to see the rate in which we utilise the digestate. I have actually got the adjust spray levels mod still activated on this save, but I don't know whether it actually works properly with precision farming. So we shall see. But much like before, I shall throw a bit of music behind this big job and get it done and get a few more quid into the bank. So I'll see you soon. I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you with my closed eyes. You got your eyes. Righto, almost done. We're at 99%. Just about going to hit 100% now. Contract finish. There we go. Lovely stuff. So we'll turn that one off. Lift it up. Fold it up. Noah and his premium spec moustache should be very happy with that. And it was a nice natural spread of fertiliser on his grass field instead of what I was initially going to do with the chemicals. So that's all good. So there he is. Noah, collect. That was an easy £24,000, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got, as you can see, 48% digestate left in the tank as well, so it was pretty economical, no doubt, possibly thanks to the adjustable spray levels, but I'm not actually too sure if it is or not, because I've had adjustable spray levels in the game since before precision farming, and I'm still not too sure whether precision farming has kind of whether adjust spray levels, sorry, doesn't actually work properly with precision farming. But either way, the numbers don't lie whether that has worked or not. 48% left in the tank. It's gone a long way, that, because it is quite a big field, let's be honest. Big field indeed. But as you can see there, now we're now back into a 6-figure bank balance, so that's wonderful. Nice position to end the episode on, because I am going to call it here in a moment or two, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a relatively productive one, obviously. We've rolled our oats and we've fertilised the grass field. That's all good, and got 24 grand into the bank. But like I said earlier, regarding what's going to be happening on the farm now, I'm just going to essentially, I need to get ourselves into April to get that first cut of grass done. That's a big job. We've got one sizable field and one relatively small field. I think it's field 10, isn't it, by the cow barn there. We've got that to get cut and potentially get it all wrapped up into silage bales and get it fermenting away and profit from that in the near future. But that's in April, and then once that's done, unless any decent paying contracts come along, the idea is potentially to skip into the summer months when we could start making a big dent in our massive harvesting jobs that we'll have coming up, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. So, but for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you have enjoyed the video and found it a little bit of fun. As always, if you're new to the channel and you like my content, you like the way I'm doing things, please consider hitting that subscribe button and jumping on board, joining the channel. Please give the video a like if you can. It does do wonders, helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing. And as always, there are a host of links in the video description below with my Giants Partner promo code. If any of you are in the market for purchasing Farming Simulator 25 or any of its add-ons, and you like the idea of supporting the channel and helping out a creator, as always, I would be massively appreciative. And also, if any of you are in the market for an online server to play with your mates, and you like the idea again of supporting the channel and helping out a creator, but also like the idea of a 10% off reduction in the cost of that server, please consider using my G-Portal affiliate link, which again will be in the video description below. Any help and support there also would be massively appreciated. So, thanks again for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.